Hi, Stella here, back for another little video. What I'm going to make today is a little bag like this. Sweet little bag. Americans would call them purses. Now, I used to do a very similar little bag when I was making my handmade soaps, and I thought they would be so pretty as, you know, a little handbag. So I've used this basic design, which I found on YouTube some years ago. Smells nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Now you need a 12 by 12 piece of double-sided paper. It is best if it's double-sided, and you will also need a contrasting piece. This is going to be for your base, to cover your base. You won't need it that big, half that size. And you will need another contrasting piece. So you could probably get away with this and this from one sheet, but I chose to do different designs. It's up to you. Okay, so let's start with this. On your scoreboard, score it at 3 inches and 9 inches. Turn it once and score it at 5 inches and 7 inches. This gives you your base, and this side is going to give you the inside of your bag. Okay, so once you've done that, take the inside facing up, and fold this side in. Actually, do it this way, I'm right-handed. Where that score line is, you can see it there, that score line. Where it meets that fold, put your finger there and bring this down to meet the fold, and you'll find you've got this little triangle inside. So just press that little triangle. Now you can see that goes that way. And go around the other side and do the same. Press your finger right in the corner, your fingernail, and then pull this over to meet the fold, and then press that triangle in, and that's what you will have. Okay, now we're going to do the other side the same way. Pull that over just so that it meets that fold, and then crease in your little triangle. And again on this side. When I was doing these for my soaps, I had my daughter and her best friend on an assembly line. It was funny. Okay, now the next thing, you're going to need a piece of box board or chipboard that measures, let's see, just check my notes, that measures 1 3/4 wide and 5 3/4 long. So we're going to glue it onto Oops. You're also going to need some glue, a couple of little bulldog clips, and I'm using these paper fasteners, 19mm, really good size. They're a brad, really good size. They're perfect for putting on the handles. Okay, so let's just put some glue on this box board. Give it a bit of a burnish. Now I'm just going to cut it down to a workable size. Oops, straight, not. I'm going to nip off the corners. Just fold all those pieces. You can use tape, double-sided tape, to glue these down, or glue like I'm using. It's up to you. Whatever works best for you. These are sweet little bags, and I'm going to take to my markets and fairs, and I'm going to fill them with homemade fudge. How awesome. I'll buy one myself. God, I love homemade fudge. Okay, here's our baseboard done. Put some glue on the base of it. Now slot it in there and just center it best you can. That's good. Okay. That gives your bag some sturdiness. Right. Now, if you look at where you've got all these folds, you'll see this odd shape here. Turn that over and put glue from the point down there and around the sides. Go to the opposite side and do the same from that point down there on the angle. Okay, turn it round again, and we're just going to fold it over flat and give it some burnishing. And then you'll find that this is what you've got. Okay, so we'll do this the other side. And your paper should meet in the middle. if it doesn't, then you didn't start out with 12 by 12. You could always put a strip, just a strip down there. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Now we've got to attach these little triangles to here. So we'll put some glue around this triangle and around its opposite number. Oops. And then bring it over. Burnish it down again. So that's what you'll end up having. Okay. Do the same on this side in that triangle. Oops. These are so incredibly easy. Once you get going, you know, you could make one in 20 minutes or so if you cut everything out, you know, prior. It's really so quick to make. Okay, now we're going to burnish that. Burnish those folds down. Give that glue a good work out. Just be careful you don't poke holes. I've done that before. Okay, now there's your little bag. A little bit more burnishing for that one, I think. Now just push that in a bit and pinch it. That side, push it in and pinch it, just there. Okay, the next thing we want to do is do our bands. Now I've chosen, actually, you know, I think I might go with the grey. I really like the grey rather than, I was going to go with this, but no, I'm going to go with the grey. I really like that. So this needs to be 6 inches by 1 3/4. Let me just cut this at 6 inches. Or 15.3 millimeters, but do measure it. That looks too short. No, that's cool. Okay. Don't need those. Now we want to score these. These are 1 3/4, so we want to score them at 7/8. And fold it over. Score it at 7/8 and fold it over. Now while I've got my scoreboard here, I'm going to do my straps and cut them at 1 1/4 wide by 12. So you're going to score them at 3/8 and 7/8. I need to get a larger scoreboard. 3/8 and 7/8. I wish someone would gift me one. My husband wouldn't know what it was. Okay, where are we? 3/8 and 7/8. Okay, fold one side over, burnish it, and fold the opposite side over and burnish it. And that piece got a bit carried away with itself. How was that so? Oops. It just wasn't quite right. I don't think I'm using a precise enough, what do you call this again? Bone folder for my scoring. Okay. Oops. So while we've got these, the straps, we'll just open them up again. Pop some glue on one side. Press it over and burnish it down. Then I'm going to turn it over and glue the other side. Oops. I think my little tip here is getting a bit clogged. Okay, and then I like to just go like that. It gives you that little curve, plus it also helps to seal the glue. Do the same with the second strap. Oh, that's better, it was clogged. By the way, I'm using art glitter adhesive. there's our straps. Now, what we need to do first is put some glue on one half only of our banding. Right to the edge. Now don't fold it. You're going to fit it across here. And you've still got this flap open, it's very important. Glue the other one. Clogged again. And pop that one over. Okay, now with my trusty little hole punch, what I like to do is place these together and put a little bulldog clip to hold it in place on both sides. Okay. Now I'm going to make my holes in the center of the piece that I've glued, not on that one, on this. That looks right. There we go. Now we've got our holes. Now we need to do the same on the strap, and I like to go just about, not quite half an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch up, about that far up. So do that on all four edges of your straps. Okay. Now take one strap, just put some glue just on that piece there and around the hole, that's all. Place it over the hole on the bag and grab one of these, put it through, and then open the prongs. Okay, we'll put some glue on this one. Whoops. It's a bit much. glue on the inside of the band. And doing your band this way, you are hiding the back of your brads inside the band, so you can't see them at all. They're secure. There we go. You can get these paper fasteners from Officeworks here in Australia, and they'd be a lot cheaper than name brands like Tim Holtz. A lot cheaper. I'm pretty sure this only cost me about $6. Under 10 anyway, pretty sure. Okay. Press that band down. And there's our little bag. How cool is that? Now what I do now is I put my brand on. Pop that in the middle. And I try to use the papers that are in the bag itself, so there's continuity. Little burnish there, make sure it's stuck on good, and there we go. This one you can see I put some lace on, and it had some fancy brads. I may put lace on all of them eventually, but at this stage I'm not going to bother. And there we go. Cool. Okay, and let me just show you what I will do on my next video. My next video I will be making another little bag, this one more sturdy, and it's got concertina sides. It's not fixed at the bottom, it's not fixed there, it just sits. I don't think there's any need to fix it. And I actually have sewn the handles with my sewing machine and glued them on. Very, very sturdy little bag. You could carry something heavy in there. I wouldn't put small pieces in because of that, unless I can figure out how to perhaps put some glue there, but I don't think it needs it. Okay, so my next video I will make one of these. Okay, this is a short one. Usually I go over an hour. Okay, thanks very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed that little project. and I'll see you next time. Ciao.